Augvape Druga Squonk kit. Let's have a go. Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Augvape Druga Squonk kit. It's a Druga Rda, a 22mm version of the Druga Rda on top with a bottom feeding pin. And then it is this, a little mechanical rubberized finish mod from Augvape. Fully mechanical, comes with Squonk bottle, comes with everything you need in a tiny little kit, and it's very, very, very affordable. With the RDA, this thing comes out at £35 in the UK. Squonker, RDA, the works. £35 bottle, everything you need. Let's have a look. Let's go down low so I can show you some stuff that you definitely need to see before considering buying this, and then we'll come back up top for some cons, and I'll maybe try and find some positives. Let's do it. Okay guys, here we are up close with the Druga Squonker from Augvape. I would show you how it comes, but I can't, because basically how it comes is with this sleeve over the Squonker, and then all your other bits, your RDA and these parts, come inside the mod. So yeah, you get your spare parts, you get your little goon adapter tip, you get you get your thing if you want to turn it down into dual coil, you get your O-rings and spare screw. And you also get the RDA, of course. Looking at the RDA, it is the Druga, but it's 22mm version, and it has a hole in the 510 to allow you to squonk. Really cool RDA, and this 22mm bottom feeding version is cool as well. So there we go. Now, let's put that to one side. This is a spring-loaded 510. The Druga does go nice and flush, and so does the other couple of things that I've had a go with as well. But yeah, really designed for the Druga. So, looking at the mod. Looking at the mod here. So we've got our Druga logo on here. We've got a nice little Ultim button. Nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom, and then Augvape written on the side. Now, now we go inside. Let's go inside. Pulling this door off, you're greeted with a battery, and that comes in and out there, 18650, and then you've got your Squonk bottle, and then you've got your connection to this nut. Now this nut is the major problem with this mod, really. It just spins in here, and I don't really get why. For a good connection, you don't want any loose parts like that. And if I show you this, it's not great in there. There's just not a great connection going on in there at all, and we'll talk about that a bit more up top. You've got your bottle here. I'm not a big fan of this Squonk bottle either. Press it like that, and not a lot really happens. You know, it's not super airtight. It's not a super good Squonk bottle. We'll talk about that up top. Yeah, again, not a great thing. So there you go, sort of quite nicely put together. It's a very nice enclosure. Let's go up top so we can really cover some ground on this, and I'll show you the little video as well while we're up there on FaceTime. So let's do that. Okay guys, that was the Druga 22 Squonk kit down low from Augvape. Okay, let's get into it. It might be easier to do the positives first. The positives, I really like the enclosure. It's mega light. It's rubberized, got a really nice finish to it. It looks great. I love how Augvape do really subtle designs. It only says Druga on the drip tip, and it's got the lovely logo. Then it's just got the logo on the box, and that's it. It's got Augvape on the side, but it's very minimalist, very cool, very small, very light. Really like the enclosure. Really well put together. Another major positive, I've got to say this, we don't focus on this a lot on the channel, it is what it is. This is so cheap, that is such a great price, £35 with the RDA. The RDA alone is worth £35, which is my next positive. The Druga, I've always liked the Druga. The 22mm bottom feeding Druga is cool. It's cool. It's a cool RDA, very nicely put together. O-rings on point. I've always quite liked the build deck. it's a cool little thing. You know, the Druga RDA 22mm version, really cool, really good RDA. Especially for squonking, I think it's perfect for squonking. So that's a thing. So it looks great, it's very affordable, it feels great, and the RDA is great. Now, everything else is bad, really bad. The voltage drop on this is off the chain. You know how I build for squonkers, you know how I build for mech squonkers. I build quite low, and you know, I like a bit of cloudage. Check this out. This is a fresh battery. Just limp. Voltage drop is just plain bad. It's dropping low. It's the worst voltage drop of any squonker I've ever used. Really low voltage drop. Now, that is, in my opinion, mainly down to this connection here. This connection I've showed you down low. You can actually physically see the arcing on this. It's got this nut that spins. I have no idea why it spins. I don't know what. When you're doing these connections, when you're doing these 510 connections, and that's the most important bit on any mech, these connections, you want them to be solid, fixed. You want as few contact points as possible, as little parts and moving parts as possible throughout the whole connection. It's literally got a spinning nut. I'm spinning a nut here, and I have no idea why it spins. Not only that, the actual design of the nut, you know, it's got big panels on the nut and little panels on the nut. And if you put it on a little panel, bad times, really bad times. Why this nut spins, I have no idea. And the connection is terrible, and you can literally see it arcing on there. Bad times. Really bad. Just horrific, and spoils the vape. Completely spoils the vape. Not only that, the bottle is poo as well. The bottle it comes with is rubbish. It's got a really weird feel. It doesn't feel like it in any way is airtight. You can hear the air sort of going through. It doesn't squonk efficiently. You know, juice doesn't fly straight out. It's not a great bottle at all. The tubing on the bottle, if you don't put it in an exact way, it literally just locks off. You know, you can't get the juice out. Really strange. There's also not really an easy way of getting the battery out of the box. You've just got to sort of finger away at it until you can get it out. It's really tricky to get a battery out. There's no mechanism or anything I can see to get the battery out, which is a shame. Let me just quickly check if it fits ModMaker bottles. Yes, it does. It does fit modmaker.co.uk squonk bottles. So you can get a better squonk bottle in here, which is nice, very nice indeed. So that's a slight recovery for it. But it does mean you're going to have to go away and buy your own squonk bottle, which is never ideal. But if you're a seasoned squonker, I'm sure you'll have a spare ModMaker 510 squonk bottle laying around. So that's quite good that it does that. There we go. Even though that ModMaker bottle is bigger and everything, it does fit, which is great. So, what can I tell you, really? What can I tell you? I like the door, I like the fit and finish, I like the way it's put together. It's just the fundamentals, the squonking fundamentals of this mod are bad. Just plain bad. The 510 connection, the connection to the button, the switch is bad. Causes a lot of voltage drop, a lot of problems, arcing, not a good design. I genuinely don't know why that nut spins, and I've asked several people as well, and they don't know why it spins. It's a bad idea. It's a bad thing. The bottle is rubbish. The squonk bottle is rubbish. The connection is rubbish. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. If they could just halt production on this and look at a better 510, a better switch, and a better bottle, it could really change this up. Because I love the fit and finish, I love the look, I love the Druga RDA. I'm sorry guys, it's going to be a thumbs down overall for this, simply for the way it performs. I know it's a bargain. If you can try and get hold of the Druga 22 BF RDA on its own, do that. I know it's a bargain, but it's buy cheap, buy twice, you know. That happens sometimes, you know. There's going to be loads of great budget squonkers hitting the market in the next couple of months, and I'm afraid this isn't one of them because of the way it performs. I've been Vick, and I'll see you again soon.